Well, we are back. On our previous attempt to summit Cadair Idris, the weather wasn't in our favour. By the time we got near to the top, the weather became that bad that we decided to turn around and get ourselves back down, basically to keep safe, because no matter how much you want to get to the top, your safety is always more important. So this is round number 2, and we're going to be going up there. We're about 20 minutes before sunrise. We've been walking for just under an hour, and so over in distance there, that's Snowdonia, and it looks gorgeous. There's a low fog in distance, just sitting in all little valleys. It looks really nice, so hopefully when sun rises there's some nice light, and I'm hoping it's going to light all this up. But we'll keep walking. Let's get up this bad boy. It was at this point last time, at this gate, that I said I think we're halfway, and I think the weather was still okay and we could see a little bit of fog rolling in from the distance. And then maybe 5 minutes after this, I think I'd put a layer on, so I put one of my layers on and I'd still got my coat to go on top. This was in the summer, but it started to get really nasty quite a bit after that. So we are in winter this time, and I have already put my coat on. I don't have any more layers left, but if we keep moving we'll keep warm, and hopefully this weather just holds out as it is. It's after sunrise now. We've not had no colours or anything, but it don't matter because we're here to complete what we didn't complete last time. Right, we can still see all around us at the minute, and it's kind of a little bit of a blur. We've been discussing, if we remember, walking on this, and we kind of do, but because we're fully fogged out at this point where we are now last time, and it was very windy and the rain had come in, I don't know if it started hailstoning or what yet, but it was just gradually getting worse. But we're having a buzzing time now because we ain't got none of that. And I think we can see in distance where we're heading to. The bit I'm really looking forward to getting to, well, there's two bits. One bit's where we had to get a bit of shelter last time from all wind and that, and just get a breather. And it was like a circle of rocks, and we just managed to get down low to the floor and escape some of that bad weather for 5 minutes. But the second bit is where we actually turned round. We're so curious to find out how near we were to getting to the top from where we turned round. So it's quite an exciting trip today. Oh, that is ridiculous, isn't it? Wow, it's there. Just look at this for a view. So that's where we're heading up there. We don't look like we're that far away. This view is ridiculous. It's absolutely amazing. We didn't get to see any of this last time. Oh, there's all these rocks as well sticking up. You just have to be careful not to trip over them, like we have about 3 or 4 times. I think in front of us now is that stone circle that I told you about where we took shelter, which I said I'm looking forward to finding. So this is the point where we took shelter because we were freezing, we were soaking wet, and that wind was just so bad. We needed to get a bit of shelter, so we got in this little stone circle, and we just sort of huddled down here a bit to get away from wind. And this for 5 minutes probably weren't that, but it was a little bit of a slight bit of motivation just for a few minutes because we were ready to end it here, but we carried on a bit after this. So next step, we'll try and get to where we got to last time, where we actually turned round, and then we'll see how far it is to the top. So that's dead exciting. So I think this bit here, I'm not 100% at the minute, but I think this is the bit I got to where I said, so look, there's a drop there and there's a drop down there. I think that's where we were. We didn't know how far we'd got to go. We knew it wasn't too far and we thought that could be it, but we just didn't want to risk it. So that's when we turned around, but I think that was this exact spot. That's it there. That's where I were. Right, I found it, I remember it. It wasn't that bit, it was this bit. So this is where, because it was that thick in fog, it looked like there were a massive big drop here and we didn't know there were or there wasn't, so it looked like there was a big drop. There's not actually a big drop on this side, because until you probably walk another 100 metres down, so that bit would have been safe, but we didn't know. On the other side, there is a big drop, but we do know about that, and we did know about that for definite last time. And it's just up here. This is where we actually did stop, where we did give up. I can totally remember it, just from like the rock formations. But I was stood somewhere around here. Yeah, definitely. I was stood here and I was pointing up there. It's up there, but it's that fog game, we've never been before. Looks like we've got a drop down there and a drop down that side. And we've got to get up there and listen, we're just going to call it a day. Not afraid, not scared to call it a day, because we just don't know. So this is where we got to before we had to get us bums back down, because it was just not worth the risk. This is dead exciting now. We're actually doing the last little bit of the climb to get to the top. It looks good. Well, we made it. It was probably, how long do you reckon from where we stopped last time?
5 minutes.
It was less than 5 minutes. A few minutes. About a 3-minute walk. Probably not even that to some people. But we had to think of safety. Looking at it now, we probably could have just done it and got down quick, but we couldn't see much, so what the hell. We're back, we've done it now. Really, really gorgeous. But yeah, that's it. So, Cadair Idris, round number 2. Completed it, mate.